Moin moin and hello ladies and gentlemen, Donspektor here with another unboxing, and today I have for you the Juzear Defiant, which interestingly is not on the box. Oh yeah, here it is. This is a Zeos collaboration, and we check out what this thing is getting you when you buy it. And we have an interesting ear tip here. We have the Shanling, I think SE100, yeah. SE100. I think we start with the ear tip. This is one of those very obscure ones where the manufacturer thought, hey, let's put a metal inlet in the nozzle. Yeah, so let's see how this ear tip actually looks like. At the back there isn't much information here. I have size S, horn chip metal insert, invisible support bracket, solid silicone tip, yeah. Okay, so it's one of those things. Let's see what you actually get if you order this. So this is a silicone ear tip. I think this might be actually liquid silicone material wise, if I feel this correctly. It's definitely a bit sticky. Material thickness is on the more thinner, medium thin side, so like medium I would say. And the actual inner cylinder here is a bit thinner and a bit thicker, and there's no other support inside. So basically there's no additional grooves to grip on an IEM, and I think that's not the best idea. And then on top, this is why you would buy this. This has a metal inlet, and as you can see, it's a bit like, I want to say, propeller shaped, and they claim it's yeah, a horn shape, but honestly it's not much of a horn shape going on here. This might be just 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters horn at best. And yeah, this of course then means this is unsquishable, the front thing here, and I always thought this is a horrible idea when manufacturers put this in, but because this actually was on sale when I bought this, I was like, okay, it's maybe worth this. I think $7 what I paid for this. Let's see. But yeah, I will try this out and see how this works or doesn't work, but my hopes are not really high, I have to admit. And then we come to the Defiant here. Let's unbox this. Let me just find a appropriate knife in my tool set for it. Whoop. Yeah, I think this clocks in normally at like, I think $90 or so, and on sale it was like 80-ish, I think. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this. And the graph they provided actually does look pretty good, unlike most Zeos endorsed products, which are not really graphing nicely and not really sounding that great. But this one here, they actually show you at the back how this is supposed to measure. And for Zeos, who is kind of a base head IEM, this is actually pretty good. Here is 200 Hertz, this is 300 Hertz, so 300 Hertz base shelf looks pretty neat. This here also looks very nicely pronounced, with basically nothing too much, nothing too little. And this is a, I think, 1DD 3BA set. Yep, here it says 1DD 3BAs. And yeah, we see what you actually get if you order this. So this is easy to remove, I like that. There's also no big Zeos branding, that's also nice to see. This is also easy to just slide out. Then here you get another card here with, I think this looks like it's an eagle beginning or something, and here again Defiant. And we have the IEM and the case. I think first we check out the accessories here before we come to IEM and cable. So this is the carrying case, fake leather. Solid enough, I would say. The zipper is not color matched with the case, which I guess makes sense because it's brown. Opening is actually relatively smooth, no corners weird or anything. And then on the inside we have the accessories here, of which we get, I think this is random silicone tips with both relatively similar outlet diameter, I would say. This one here and this one. I think the main difference between this is a bit shorter, while this is a bit longer. And we get one set of foam tips, but it's actually the smaller size. I like to see that, because foam tips generally can be pretty advantageous if you get them to fit. And this here looks like it's actually small enough, so it might fit. Oh, actually, I think this has a replaceable connector. Let's see. Let's remove the other stuff here. Here is the introduction in Chinese. Do we also get English? Yeah, here. It tells you how to wear it, the earphone storage, some notes, after the sale terms, warranty, okay, all of the good stuff. And then we get, actually, they get you some pretty good accessories here. This is, if you are a Zeos fan, well, here you can have Zeos symbol. And a cleaning cloth, nice. And then I would say before we come to the IEM, let's quickly check out the cable here. Oh, actually that's an interesting color scheme. So this is how the cable looks like. These are two equal, or like really smoothly twisted cores here, but of the thicker kind. And they go for this, I want to say, pink-blue color scheme. Very unique, and overall, I think this is a very nice cable. I can already tell you, this looks very smooth. It feels very smooth. We are out of the box, you can see here. Immediately smooth here. I like to see that. And as I said, rechangeable interconnector here. I think this looks like it's screwed on. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is one of those securing screws here, and then you can just unplug it. Yeah, overall this is fine. This here, basically the screw mechanism, doubles as kind of a friction, so you can actually grab onto it. I would prefer it still to be have some texturing here, but overall this seems to be a nice cable. Also the strain release here does release strain, so I also like to see that. And then let's get the IEM in here. Although before, let's quickly check the top here. Oh, this is a thick as rubber coating around the ear hook. Ooh, I'm not a fan of this, especially with the small bending radius here. Ooh, this could lead to discomfort. At least it's not that springy, so like meaning like why it springs back, I expected a bit worse here. Also, let me quickly double check. Top cable, same thickness as bottom cable, I like to see that. Is there a color indicator for L and R? No, there is not, so that could be improved on. But they did go all around wrapping some foil around it so it doesn't get scratched. That's nice to see, unlike Polar, who just sent out the IEMs as is, and yeah, that then can lead to scratches. Oh wait, what? Ladies and gentlemen, is this the first time I see an IEM coming with spin fit mechanism tips? It is. Oh my god. Amazing Juzear. Oh, I'm really impressed by these accessories. Spin fit type ear tips. Wait. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need to do some investigating here. Let's see, investigate if this is also a spin fit type. It is. Oh my god. Amazing. Wow. Actually, this is... I'm baffled. Like, this is an amazing accessory set here. Random ass silicone tips, spin fit type tips. Woo! Nice. Okay, but let's remove some of the packaging paper here and see how this actually looks like in real life, because this is preventing me from seeing how this actually looks. But I like that they do go safe here, basically, and try to prevent all scratches by doing some nice sticky foil around it. Let's remove this and check out the IEM. So this is a, I want to say, emerald optic. I actually dig it. This is pretty cool optics overall. And the side here you have the Juzear L, and I think this says Juzear probably in Chinese beneath. And here, oh, this is looking not that awesomely integrated, I have to say. That's an like kind of mesh type. On the pressure release here, or pressure relief valve or something. This doesn't look amazingly integrated, I have to confess. So there would be already some improvement potential. But let's remove the spin fit type ear tip and check out the nozzle. This looks like it's like 6.3 millimeters in diameter. It's definitely a bit wider, but not like really wide. And what I do like about that is this, generally it seems to be enough contoured without being too strong. And the outlet size, outlet length, outlet length also seems to be on the average size. It's not too long, it's not too short, maybe a bit above average overall, but I guess this could be pretty comfy if you get to fit this right. Okay, yeah, after this, a quick first impressions, once I actually managed to get first impressions out, yeah. Okay, now first impressions for the Juzear Defiant. So when I first put this in, nothing struck me as odd. Everything seemed to be in its place. Base was well defined. It was, I would say, a bit warm. I would say slightly V-shaped even, but not too interfering with the mids. The treble was well pronounced, not too bright, but also not too laid back. There seemed to be a good extension, and overall, yeah, seemed to be a pretty organic soundscape from just my subjective hearing here. Then let's quickly check out the first measurements here. We'll directly plot them against Super Mix 4. And as you can see, it's a very well balanced IEM. Same as the measurements, but the manufacturer writer suggested, this is overall pretty damn balanced. And compared to Super Mix, it's a few decibels less bright. Goes for a similar overall tonality though. And yeah, for first impressions, I think that should be it. Hope you enjoyed it. Questions, recommendations, criticisms, or anything else, please leave a comment. Donspektor.